Oh, baby, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, across our beloved Kyber Empire. It's great to be in the Empire today. Happy Mandalorian Season 3 day, my friends. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I haven't seen Mandalorian yet. Don't spoil it. It's actually one of those things where my family's gonna get together. We're really excited to watch Mandalorian all together as a family. It's kind of like the family show out there. Nonetheless, we got some Galaxy Heroes mini news. Kind of a slow week, but really big stuff. Get a free Mandalorian for those that are new to Galaxy Heroes. Maybe you're watching Mandalorian, you want to play a game that lets you play as Mandalorian. This is really the only official game out there. They're giving out a free Mandalorian right here, right now. We're going to speculate a little bit about potentially new Galactic Legend, Legendary Mando down the road. And I've been getting a lot of questions about the Toskins inside of the new Assault Battle. We got you all covered, so hit that like button, comment down below. Come on, we all gotta feel good. It's Mandalorian Day. It's been a minute, that's for sure. Let's go, hop on over, break down all this fun stuff we got today. Gary, hit it. Take him on over here. First things first, thanks to everyone who stopped by today. Again, not a lot going on Galaxy of Heroes, kind of a slow week. So we streamed some Marvel Snap on the main channel to kind of fill in the streaming void. But nonetheless, if you want to see more about Marvel Snap, second channel over here, it's been a lot of fun covering Marvel Snap on the second channel. Hope to see you guys if you want some more Triple B multiversal video game domination. Let's start off with this though. New in today's update, Mandalorian's event came back. And for those that don't know Galaxy Heroes, it's your first exposure to it. This Mandalorian is one of the best free-to-play characters in the game, period. And they brought the event back to kind of celebrate Mandalorian's return to the Star Wars universe on the big screen. So I highly recommend getting this character, because especially, I don't know why the developers don't have like a backlog where if you're new to the game, they don't let you go back and unlock all the old characters for free that I got for free playing over the years. So this is a great time to get on top of it. I would love if they bring back the other Mandalorian characters, Grief Karga, all those other folks. For those that missed out on it, there's a packing game that we're going to talk about in a moment too. So we'll get to that, but this is huge. Getting Mandalorian for free again. Big deal. Do this for other stuff. Give us a marquee tab in the journey guide to play all the old stuff. I digress. On top of Mandalorian, keeping the Mandalorian hype alive, we have a new Mandalorian icon. Now, of course, this could just be piggybacking off marketing. Everyone's talking about Mandalorian right now. My speculation is especially the Crate Dragon Raid. Yes, if you're new to Galaxy Heroes, we're bringing a Crate Dragon experience like we saw inside of Mandalorian Season 2 coming to Galaxy Heroes. The speculation on the street is that might be a speculation, not data mines, not leaks or anything. It's a speculation. I want to make sure I clarify that. The speculation is we might get maybe a new Mandalorian that's tied to the Crate Dragon. And especially when we talk about other stuff, there's definitely going to be a new legendary or galactic legend for Mandalorian sometime down the pipeline. So this has been kind of getting people excited. I want to temper expectations. It's probably just a hype off marketing because there's no other game. Where else are you going to play Mandalorian except modding maybe Battlefront 2? You ain't gonna find that out there. So really excited to see what the future of Mandalorian is. Let's put a pin in this. We're gonna come back and talk about why we're definitely going to expect a new type of legendary around the corner. But what I want to do is bring you guys on over to the game, kind of staying on topic of Mandalorian for a moment here, especially if you're a new player or maybe just an existing player, you missed out on all the marquees. I've been getting a lot of questions. Is this Mandalorian collection pack worth it? 1,499 crystals. It's not a terrible value per se. You get 145 shards, basically unlocking one of the following characters to 5 stars. And you could buy this 2 times. My problem is with this, it's random. It sucks you can't pick what you want. Like, it'd be great if they had like multiple options. Like, this is the Mandalorian pack. That's the Queel pack. Moff Gideon. Darktrooper pack. Unfortunately, it's not like that. So let me emphasize a few things here. All these characters are double drop farmable. So that's one thing to keep in mind. 1,500 crystals isn't bad if you can get yourself, I mean, almost all these characters are good, but if you can get Dark Trooper, Gideon, Fennec Shand is great if you're going for Jabba the Hutt perhaps, or whatever the case might be. She's a great character. All these characters are definitely in the upper portion of the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes meta. They're not trash characters. I mean, maybe the worst one here is Bo-Katan, but she's great with Maul. So if you do have some crystals laying around, you're willing to take a gamble, this is not horrible value. Being able to get a 5-star character, I don't know if it's a great pack for new players, but nonetheless, purchase limited 2. If you're feeling lucky, you want to try to maybe get some more Fennec shards or Bo-Katan if you're trying to go for Kenobi, that's going to be a huge boost to speed things up a little bit. Not bad. Wish you could pick what you want though. Coming back on over, the last few things I want to talk about here. If you're not sold on the fact that there's going to be no, I mean, come on guys, there's one thing for certain. Sliced bread is one of the greatest things that came into fruition. We know that. But the other thing is, we're due for another Mandalorian. Mandalorian, as we're going to read here, we're not going to spoil anything. I don't even know what to spoil because I haven't even watched Mandalorian yet. So don't worry, we're not talking spoilers in regards to Mandalorian. It's more the future of Mandalorian. Mandalorian is one of the most iconic things of all time alongside Grogu. I would be surprised, baffled, flabbergasted if we don't get another Mandalorian. Currently, we have Beskar Mando and Grogu. That was even before he got a signet on him, I believe, on top of that. So we're expecting maybe a signet one, maybe a Beskar Mando with a jetpack, maybe a pike, and obviously Mandalorian with a Darksaber. How is it we don't have one yet? I fully expect maybe after the season's over, we see what goes on of Mandalorian visiting Mandalore again, trying to redeem himself for his sins of taking off his helmet. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine how horrible that that must be. They got a strict religion over there. So we have to wait and see where the season goes, but I fully expect another Mandalorian, whether it's part of the Great Dragon Raid, a legendary experience, a galactic legend. I think we need to get some more characters if we're gonna build up to a new legendary journey event, galactic legend, yada, yada, yada. But my gosh, it gets me excited to think of the potential of a new Mandalorian. If you're not sold in it, there's the bigger future for Mandalorian. So we have season 3 now. Season 4 is already written, and Jon Favreau has said they're not done yet. They're not done with Mandalorian. There's so much more to go. So here's what we have. Favreau explained that there's no plan to end the show after season 4. Remember, we're in season 3. Season 4 is written. They're milking Mando and Grogu. All I hope is that they don't water down the magic of them and overdo it. We'll have to wait and see. I have faith in Jon Favreau. And he says, if there's any plans to end the show after season 4, they said, no, I don't. I think the beauty of this is that it's the middle chapter of a much larger story. And though we'll have resolution over time with these characters, I think that how these characters fit into the larger scope and scale, but it's not like there's a finale that we're building to that we have in mind. Quite the contrary. I love for these stories to go on and on. Now, I'm all for more Mando again. Quality is the important thing here. And so these characters potentially could be with us for a while. And I really love telling these stories in their voice. And I love the way the adventures unfold. And I'm looking forward to doing so much more. So it gets me excited as a Mandalorian fan. One of my favorite pieces of Star Wars content since Disney took over. Again, I got confidence in Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, all those folks that make sure Mandalorian stays to be a quality experience. And hopefully I'm not disappointed with season 3 when I watch it later on today. And I thought I'd throw this on there before we get into our Tusken talk. I have no idea if this is true or not. It's from IGN. Jon Favreau hit that Salacious B. Crumb could make a return in The Mandalorian. That would be pretty funny. We already have Salacious B. Crumb alongside Jabba the Hutt and Galaxy Heroes. I thought this was just funny to throw on your guys' radar. Anyways, I want to hop you guys on over to Galaxy Heroes real quick. People were asking about Tuskens inside the challenge tier. I was really hoping I'd have something a lot more exciting to show you guys. I digress. I do not. But today's the first time the Tuskens have been added to the challenge tier, just in general, the financial devotion. I mean, fanatical devotion assault battle. So if you wanted to, you have that option. Maybe because I only have relic 5 on these guys, you need a lot more relics, and maybe I need to put some supercharged mods in them. The problem is here, from the few times I tried, I would never get a turn, and we're kind of just sitting here waiting. And you notice another problem that we have. They're not getting a lot of turns because they have a ton of turn meter. They're getting a lot of turns because their speed is absolutely just through the roof. And oh, well, look at that. We actually got a turn. Let's see what we can do here. It looks like we have a new ability here. Tusken allies gain 5 stacks, momentum in 3 turns, critical chance of offensive speed up for 2 turns. This character covers 100% health, takes bonus turn. All right, new thing that we have here. Let's see if maybe we can try to make something happen. This is the best round I've had. Otherwise, I just get absolutely destroyed. The issue that we have here is there's not a ton of momentum except from the special ability events here. Otherwise, the enemy's not getting turn meter. But luckily now we have 15 stacks of momentum. Let's see what we can get. But as you can see, this would just be a big paint drying contest. And it's not the most exciting, but there we go. We got some stuns going on. Let's keep stacking up. Here we go. Nice couple hits, but look, it's... Even if I do make it as far as I would like, and again, when I did this before, my Tusken Chieftain got absolutely destroyed, and I lost everyone right off the very get-go. This would take a very, 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 very long time to build up. So maybe I'm going to try if I have some time. I'll keep taking 5 million attempts at it, but as you can see, it's not going all that well for right now. So Inquisitors seem to be a better way of going about this, but maybe at the lower tiers, Tuskens will be okay. But nonetheless, Look, happy to see some Tusken love being added to other areas of the game. So in case you don't have Inquisitors, you'd rather go for Tuskens instead, well, there you go. You got some extra opportunities at your disposal. But that's going to wrap it up today, ladies and gents of the beautiful Kyber Empire. You know what you're watching. You're watching Auto Helmet News. The only news you're ever going to need because you have another choice. Hope you're enjoying Mandalorian. Let's keep that love going for them, huh? In the meantime, leave that like, comment down below, subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And always remember that it's great to be, oh baby, in the Empire today.
Oh, it's great to be in the Empire today. The sun never sets.